Welcome, my little inaccurate animal skeletons, to another Treat or Terror. I'm Fox, any pronouns, and it's time for Treehouse of Horror XXVIII. We got another October airing. We start on the Suites Hereafter, and a gorgeous art style. It's Halloween night, and everyone is candy in a candy bowl. Minus Lisa the apple. We get a brief appearance of King and Kodos, as Candy keeps getting taken out, until it's the next day, and the Simpsons are the lone survivors. They get placed on a high shelf and meet an abandoned chocolate rabbit. That they all cannibalize. This was a fantastic opening. I love the texture of Marge's hair. The first segment is The Exorcist, a play on The Exorcist. A statue of Pazuzu is dug up and then shipped through Amazon to Homer.
Why did you order this?
I thought it was pizza.
So it becomes Maggie's, as a mildly possessed Homer sings a delightfully terrifying Pazuzu lullaby.
It's time to go.
She ends up possessed and terrorizes the party her parents are throwing. She gets tied down, but she can still attack Ned. A priest shows up, who has him cut Maggie loose. Pazuzu gets cast out, but goes inside Bart. His soul is too dark for Pazuzu, who wants out, but he does give Bart horns. I liked this one. Another one that I wish had more time. The ending felt rushed, but there was so much potential there to be a classic. Possessed Maggie is just delightful. We needed more. It's still worth a watch, though. It got a lot of laughs out of me. Next, we have Cora Lisa, a parody of Neil Gaiman's Coraline. And honestly, it is beautiful. We even get a creepy little song. Lisa finds a secret passage in her room due to Snowball, who starts talking once they go through it. It leads to a different art style and her other family, all who have button eyes. And they even jam out with her. She doesn't stay because she can't give up her eyes. Then she gets back and sees Homer has killed a snake using her saxophone and changes her mind. It's a few days later and Lisa hasn't been back home. Bart decides she made the right call and gets his eyes buttoned up too. Marge goes in to rescue her kids, and doesn't return. Snowball mocks Homer, motivating him to squeeze through too. He ends up strangling the other Bart, which angers the other Homer, who accidentally gets stabbed. But it's fine, as they all live happily together, ready to attack Child Protective Services. This one was cute. The different art style was great in the other world. We had some fun gags. And all around, this is a segment I would suggest seeking out. Before our final segment, we get Lisa talking to the audience and warning, leading to, Homer. The family is going on vacation with Marge's sisters, save for Homer. He sings a little song while he eats everything he can, until he realizes he's eaten everything in the house. There's only a lone hot dog that he slaps on the grill, and in the process, cuts off his finger. It ends up on the grill too, and oh boy does it smell good. Tastes good too. He tries to eat food that isn't made of his meat, but it doesn't hit right anymore, so he can't help but cook up more of himself in a fun montage.
I have really gone to a lot of trouble not to leave the house.
The family returns, however, and Marge finds out about his self-cannibalism issue. She takes him to a counselor about it. He meets a man who's searching for exciting ingredients. He helps cook up the very last bits of Homer, and he's a real hit. This was just chef's kiss. Funny, dark, ridiculous. And we've had so much of Homer eating others, so I like the subversion of Homer eating himself. This was such a good treehouse. It really makes up for 27. It proves that they aren't completely bereft of creativity. I gotta say, this was a very musical episode too. Each segment had its own little song that was incredibly delightful. This is The Simpsons on top of their game, and I cannot wait for more of that spark. For now, I'm heading out. Thanks for joining my lucid screaming.